welcome to this edition of Minstrels on the Block, where we bring you the finest singer-songwriters in the Valley area. Today we have someone with quite a resume, Whitney Lynn. Whitney, good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So tell me about yourself. Where were you born?
I was born in New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yes. Had to say it like that.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Jersey. So, tell me about your experience over there, your family, like your background a little bit.
I have to say, a lot of us from New Jersey are Italian. So I am mainly Italian. I do have a little Spanish background. Mm-hmm. And my dad's a firefighter.
Cool.
My mom is a realtor. And I just, growing up, I had a great childhood, and we had lots of time at the beach because, the Jersey Shore. And I hope you guys don't watch that show, Jersey Shore, because that's a bad represenation of Jersey people. But
I accidentally caught a scene or two of it once, but I changed the channel.
Oh, good. Yeah, I do too. And the funny thing is, half of them aren't even Italian or from Jersey. But anyway, so I just had a great upbringing. My mother, she raised us in a Christian home, and we were always involved in church and always going to church. And she raised us to be, a good, godly women and to save ourselves from marriage. And
cool.
So I thank God for that.
Now, as far as your music goes, has what made you? Was your family musical, or did you just decide that you wanted to do music yourself?
My family really didn't have a really wide music background. My grandfather did sing, but no one really pursued it or anything. So I kind of was the first one to really go after it. But I don't know. Since I could open my mouth, I was singing, and I started in church, of course. And I remember one time I was in my room, and I had some worship music on, and I was literally 5 years old, and I had my hands in the air, and I was just singing to God. And my mom, she came through the door with the camera, and I didn't know she was taping me. And I opened my eyes, and I started saying, "Mom!" But no one really pursued it. I'm really the only one that's going after it.
Cool. Now, I know a lot of musicians, although gospel is a little different, but were your parents supportive of your desire to go and do music? Oh,
yeah, they're very supportive. My parents, since I was young, I always looked up to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and all those pop stars. And, I always... When I was younger, I wanted to go in that direction. I wanted to be like them, but I wanted to be a positive role model still.
Right.
But as I grew older and being more involved in church, I had decided that, I want to sing for God completely. And so my family, they're supportive of that. They just want something to happen already. So. I've accomplished a lot of things in my career, but, the main thing, they're just ready. They're like, you're getting old, you're getting up there, so.
Did you get formal training for singing, or does it just come naturally for you?
Yeah, when I was growing up, I was a part of a program called the Middlesex County School of the Arts. It's audition-based, and so I did that a few years in middle school and then all throughout high school, and it would be once a week, and I would leave, school during a certain time,
right,
and then go there and get trained,
cool,
vocally. I also did drama there. And I took voice and everything, so.
Very cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Now for the big question. What brought you from Jersey to this area?
Well, my husband was military, of course, which is, most people's story.
Yeah.
But, and then after he got out of the military, the Columbus Police Department was hiring. And within a month, he got the job. So we decided to stay, and we own a house and have a dog and a cat.
Now, resume here is quite impressive.
Thank you.
Now, you've been on television, radio, you've done music theater, stage events. I mean, you've done a lot of things. So tell me a little bit about those things.
Let's see where to start. Growing up, I started doing musical theater locally, and then that turned into professional. I performed in Branson, Missouri, as a vocalist in a magic show.
Cool.
And I also then moved to Nashville, and I was in a Christian band there, and I went on tour to India.
Wow.
We went to several cities, and I flew around in a helicopter, which was really scary.
Awesome.
But yeah, and my originals are playing on several radio stations, not only here locally, but I've had them played in Minneapolis and New Jersey and Tennessee as well, and Branson. So that's pretty cool. And also performed in Disney World at the American Idol Experience.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys have ever been there or watched that show. The stage is like the real American Idol. I mean, it's identical. And you do have to audition to get onto the show, and the crowd does vote and everything, so it's pretty cool. And with a lot of the musical theater I did, we did travel to Disney World also and perform there live. And so yeah, that's just in a nutshell. But I have done some TV too, you know, extra work and things like that.
What type of extra work?
Law and Order.
Wow.
Yeah, Law and Order. Let me look at my resume. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. Hannah Montana movie.
Wow.
That was in Nashville.
Now,
so,
was it your musical stuff in the show, or you acting in the show?
Acting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very odd.
And I didn't have any like lines, but you know, I did do little things here and there, so that was cool. And most recent, which is I think maybe one of the biggest accomplishments, was just recently co-writing and recording with a Grammy award-winning producer named Drew Castro, who I was telling you about before. He's worked with Eminem and Britney Spears and stuff, so we just recently, you know, did 2 songs together. So
very a lot of success before the big success. You've definitely done a lot. Check this out. We'll be right back after this.